Hi everyone, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey Howard with a programming note for July for Turner Classic Movies. Film critic Leonard Maltin is back hosting Treasures from the Disney Vault, and since it's July, there's a whole America patriotic theme behind all of it. Starting off with Johnny Tremain, a classic film from Walt Disney from 1957. Did I get that right? Yeah, I did. 1957. Everyone remembers this story about the Sons of Liberty. It's about the early days of the Revolutionary War. And Johnny Tremain was a silversmith, and he got his hand all mangled in an accident. Even in The Simpsons, Bart was like, "Cool." That's going to be a wonderful. I haven't seen that in a long time. It's going to be a wonderful time to see that. And what was the song? Liberty Tree, plant the seeds in the homeland, boy. Let it all where all can see. Feed it with your devotion, boys. Call it the Liberty Tree. It's a strong old tree. And yeah, like Bob Hope said, you can go shoot your music teacher now. Sons of Liberty. There's even a Liberty Tavern in Disney World. In the American Experience or something like that. Anyway, Johnny Tremain, classic Disney film, Yankee Doodle Dandy. Coming up for this July from Treasures from the Disney Vault. From 1956, it's The Great Locomotive Chase. This is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. This thing is so packed with action. It reminds me of The General, that Buster Keaton silent film, because it's just a big locomotive chase. And literally, that's what it is. It's both those films are based on the same true events of the South stealing trains and the North infiltrating the South, and it's this whole train thing. It's hard to explain, but it's just action packed, and it stars Fess Parker, who was eventually, not eventually, he was. Fess Parker was Davy Crockett, and he was extremely popular in the 1950s. He made Disney, he made ABC along with the Disneyland show, but The Great Locomotive Chase. More Treasures from the Disney Vault. Treasure of Majeko Bay. This was a movie from 1976. I was about 10 years old. I remember seeing it in the theater, and it was on The Wonderful World of Disney. I just remember that it stars Billy Pop Attenmore. He was also one of the New Musketeers from the late 70s. Remember when they did the New Musketeers? Yeah, probably nobody did. But he stars in that movie. So it's an exciting adventure. Bayou, gold, all that kind of cool stuff. Treasure of Majeko Bay. Treasures from the Disney Vault. Hey, two treasures. One more thing I got to mention, my favorite Disney cartoon will start the whole evening off on July 2nd, Hawaiian Holiday. I remember seeing this cartoon at Disneyland, maybe I was like 10 years old. It was a hot summer day, and on Main Street they have that theater you can go watch all the Disney cartoons. I don't know if it's still there, it probably is. They played Hawaiian Holiday, and I love it. It's Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, all on this Hawaiian vacation, doing the hula, playing the ukulele, and I just love it. You want to hear my Donald Duck? That was terrible. So join Leonard Maltin and myself. I'll be at home watching, and Leonard Maltin will be on Turner Classic Movies on July 2nd with more Treasures from the Disney Vault, Johnny Tremain, The Great Locomotive Chase, Hawaiian Holiday short cartoon. There's a couple other films in there, but those are the highlights I think they should not forget. Those programming notes for Turner Classic Movies on July 2nd. All right, for more reviews and interviews, oh, wait, before my plug, The Great Movie Comedians. Can you see this? The Great Movie Comedians from Leonard Maltin. This is like one of my favorite books. I've had this book since I was 8 years old. And this just tells you all the great comedians from the Marx Brothers, Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello. I think it's still in print, or you can find a used copy. But since Leonard Maltin's hosting Treasures from the Disney Vault, I thought I'd plug one of his books. I have all his books. But The Great Movie Comedians, this is just so much information. I still quote this book all the time to a lot of people. Okay, now I can say my plug line. For more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Get my podcast. For more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Also, pick up my podcast over at iTunes. And if you like what you see, which you do, that little V down there, there's my hand on it, right? My little logo, click on that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jeffrey Howard. Aloha.